Hello students, welcome to the revolutionizing strategy of answer writing with a name called Magic of Means. And when you understand this magic of means, you would see that the answer writing as a trait of UPSC aspirant gets imbibed and it becomes part and parcel of your preparation. Now, in order to make it as part and parcel of your preparation, we are going to come up with the long-term mains test series. And when you have to talk about the fundamental aspects of what is going to be the importance of a long-term test series, you need to see that answer writing is not about reproducing what has been learnt. It is not only about writing what we have learnt. It is not only about the information that we know and putting something on the paper. Now, when you talk about this answer writing or the importance of long-term answer writing, you would see the answer writing will demand a technique, and you know that UPSC at every stage has its own techniques. For prelims you have some technique, for mains you have techniques. And when you talk about this technicality of answer writing, that does not happen overnight, because something that happens overnight is any day not sustainable. And if it has to be imbibed, if it has to be indoctrinated into the individual aspirant, the fundamental approach for mains answer writing should be long-term basis, because this process of answer writing is all about incremental learning. And for you to have this process of incremental learning, for you to learn the day-by-day process of answer writing, you certainly need to have this long-term process. Because generally what happens is most of the aspirants will think, "Arey Babu, we will clear prelims. After clearing prelims, anyway there are 3 months for mains. And once we look at these 3 months, we will be able to write a beautiful answer in the examination." To be very precise and to put forth my experience in this particular field and state that you would need a sustainable long-term practice for you to understand the nature of answer writing. And for that aspect of answer writing, and for it to be sustainable, for you to imbibe all the aspects of answer writing when you are writing an answer under the pressure condition of mains examination, you need it to be practiced on a long term. And keeping all those aspects in view, this particular program is devised in such manner. And apart from this, when we talk about the components of answer writing, because most of the aspirants will get doubt, so what are the components of answer writing? Is components of answer writing is all about the introduction, body, conclusion, or we famously call it as IBC formula? Is it that if the answer is having these components, is it sufficient? Will we call it a practice of answer writing if you are able to imbibe these elements? The answer is no. Because now when you have to understand that the components of answer writing is not only about this IBC structure, that is introduction, body and conclusion, but it is something more. And when you talk about this, the fundamental aspect of any answer writing is content. And you might think, is content sufficient? Is learning about some subject sufficient? If I am equipped with certain points, is it sufficient to write an answer? The answer is again no. Because when you talk about content, it is not only about the content. You need to have a structure to an answer. Now, what do you basically mean by structure? You might wonder, sir, is it means I am putting some frame to this particular content I am having? Exactly. You would need a structure, and this structure will demand something called as contextualization. Contextualization. This structure would demand priority. This structure would demand coherence. This structure would demand the multi-dimensional analysis. The multi-dimensional analysis. Now, once you understand these components of structure, sir, is it fine? Is it sufficient for an answer? Is it sufficient for me to write an answer with a content, with a structure of whatever you have told? Is it fine? The answer is again no. When you look at the other element of answer writing, these are certain basics. You need a content, you need a structure, you need a structure which is coherent, which is convergent, which is contextualized and which is prioritized as per the question. And once you understand this structure, the next stage of answer writing that we are going to talk about is value addition. And you might think value addition means drawing some diagrams, drawing some flow charts. Is it all about that? You need to understand that this value addition as a component of answer writing, it is not a forced process. It has to be an organic process. Now, what do you mean by an organic process of value addition? Is if the question is demanding some value addition in the form of statistics, in the form of diagrams, in the form of flowcharts, in the form of visual representation, in the form of maps. If it is representing in this manner, that is value addition. And in this particular program of long-term, what we are going to see, long-term test series, it is not that we are going to focus upon one component. We would see that if I am going to write an answer, how are we going to build all these aspects of answer writing stage by stage? Stage by stage. Because you would be tested multiple times, and with multiple testings, you would see that how is that incremental learning upon the techniques of answer writing happening. And trust me, my dear, you would see with the experience that have been in this particular examination, the sustainable process is all about the incremental learning. And once you learn that the knack of answer writing, the technique of answer writing and the components of answer writing, for you to present your answer under that immense pressure of mains examination, it would be a cakewalk. And for you to have that imbibed element, for you to have that indoctrinated element, for you to have that answer writing becoming part and parcel of you, you need that long-term practice. Now, in order to look at all these incremental learnings and in order to talk about this particular incremental learning aspect, or in order to talk about the sustainable process of answer writing by imbibing all the components, we are going to come up with something called as Score Enhancement Mission, SEM. Now, when you talk about the Score Enhancement Mission, this is a mission mode approach where in every test you would be diagnosed. Because in this process of answer writing, you need to understand there is no correct answer, there is no incorrect answer. Not like the prelims. Not like the prelims, the answer is only one. But in mains answer writing, when you look at the mains answer writing, when you look at the schema of the examination, there is no correct answer, there is no incorrect answer. But when you talk about the score enhancement, or when you talk about the scoring pattern, the answer lies with precision. The answer lies with precision, and the answer lies with precision in the context of the question. In the context of the question, in the context of the concept that is being questioned as per the subject. And for us to talk about the score enhancement, those who have written their mains 2 times, 3 times, 4 times, they would be stuck at a particular score. Sir, we are getting 320 in GS. We are only stuck at 320, on an average 80 per paper. We are only stuck at 360, on an average 90 per paper. Now, what we are going to do in this long-term process is, the fundamental thing is diagnose. Diagnose why an individual is stagnant at a particular score. Diagnose why an individual is not able to reach something higher. Why an individual is not able to make, what component of answer writing is missed. Because you know that any medical treatment will demand a proper diagnosis. And the speciality of this particular program of MOM is going to be this diagnosis process. This diagnosis process will have an analytical approach, a structure-based approach, a content-based approach. And once you are able to do this, all these aspects of, by diagnosing what are the missing elements in a particular answer, we can move towards a precise answer, because we know that there is no correct, there is no incorrect answer. Once we are able to talk about a precise answer, concise answer, context-based answer, most of the drawbacks of your answer writing would have been rectified. And this core enhancement mission is very, very specific for touching 400 plus in GS. Because you know that this 400 plus in GS is a magic figure. It is a magic figure for you to get into some or the other service, for you to make it into the final list. And for you to be in the game, in the race of this competition, you need at least 400 plus in GS, right? If you want to verify, you can look at some of our sample questions, right? Now this is a sample question on the economics, and this is a sample question on society. And now if you have to talk about what are the constituents of this particular program called MOM or long-term test series, the details will be provided by our team, and the team head is Vishnu sir. Thank you.
So you know that last year we came up with Magic of Mains 2022, which was very successful. And the aspirants who enrolled in 2021 for 2022, they are writing their mains now. So because of the 1 year long term test series, they are having a very good write-up now. I am seeing their answers, they're very good, broad, matured answers are coming out. In the same way, we are coming up with MOM 2, Magic of Mains 2, which is under GS Mains Test Series long term for 2023, in which we have 9 aspects under the scheme or the program called as Navaratnalu. Magic of Mains, Navaratnalu. Number 1 and the most important aspect is high quality team. Who are the part of the team? For the question paper setting and for the evaluation. This is our team. I will be the person of the team who will be taking care about the quality check of the question paper and the quality check of the model answers, and the evaluation, second review will be done by me. With me, there is K. Gautam, who will be taking care about the test series, the quality of the questions will be made and the evaluation will be done, as well as models, proper model answers with discussion classes will be done. With me and K. Gautam, with him, we also have the another people who are very senior mentors. He is Chaitanya. He attended UPSC interview 3 times and he is into the field of mentoring and is in the field of question paper setting since 5 years. So Chaitanya is another mentor, and the next mentor is Varun. This person is from IIT Mumbai. And this person is also very senior. He is having an experience of 4 years in mentoring. So with this grand team, we are coming up with the Magic of Mains. We are coming up with the GS Mains Test Series 2023 for your success in order to have a SEM, Score Enhancement through a Mission Mode project, which is called as SEM, Score Enhancement Mission. So if you want to improve your score, so no need to go for Delhi. At Hyderabad itself, you have online as well as offline mode. With the proper model answers, with the proper question paper, as well as with proper evaluation. Not that, one more important aspect is there, part of our Magic of Mains, which I am going to explain you now. The second point is one-to-one mentoring after every test. Every test, you can have a phone call with our mentor. If you are online, if you are offline, you can directly come to our institute, our academy, and you can have a discussion. How to improve. For the first time in India, one-to-one mentoring for the test series, for every test, my dear students. For every test, one-to-one mentoring. Please make use of this particular opportunity. This is our second point in our Navaratnalu, and the next is about timely evaluation. We take maximum 3 days, but I thought it should be 3 days minimum and 5 days maximum. Why? Because we don't know what will happen with the nature. Last 2 days, there is a huge torrential rainfall in Hyderabad. So because of that, within 3 days, the paper will be evaluated. Maximum 5 days, in any cost, the paper will be evaluated. That is our promise. This is our third point. And the fourth point is structure-based model answers. We will be providing you the model answers in point-wise format. And question-based revision of topics. For example, I am taking this previous question. To some extent, regionalism is important for maintaining unity and diversity in India, critically analyzed for 250 marks. So in this question, we will be giving the model answer of regionalism. So that holistic regionalism points will be covered with lot of examples. So that the topic wise, the questions based revision of topics. So complete revision will be happening. In that way, the questions will be designed. In that way, the model answers will be there. And with that, We also have classroom notes as complementary, but not for the static subjects, for dynamic subjects like internal security, disaster management, science and technology, ethics also. We will be providing you the dynamic subjects material also. We will be providing the best in the market, the best in India we will be providing you. Not only that, with the 7th, exclusive offline test center, exclusive dedicated offline test center is there at our academy. You can come and you can write according to your convenience. No rigid timetable, you can come and you can write and you can submit your answers. Flexible test series, because of which a exclusive dedicated offline test center is there at Hyderabad. Online, you can write according to your convenience. 3-stage scrutiny of the question paper. First the question paper will be done, then the Sai Gautam will be doing, then I will be doing. In that process, the 3-stage scrutiny of the question paper. Why? Because we are planning to have 90% of the hit rate in mains GS1, GS2, GS3. So because of which we are working hard, there will be a 3-stage of scrutiny for question paper making itself. And the last, if you clear prelims of 2023, high focus, very special focus, high priority will be given to our Magic of Mains students. So special care will be provided those who clear prelims 2023. So that your mains will be our mains in the 2023. The journey is going to be for 1 year, 2.5 months. 1 year, 2.5 months, online as well as offline. This is our Magic of Mains test series, which is GS Mains test series long term for 2023. I hope you understood. If you have any doubts, you can message in our comment section. In description, the syllabus, the schedule, everything is provided in the description of the video. Thank you. All the best. Jai Hind.